A new drug that rots your flesh and gives you scaly green skin is gaining popularity in the US. That's hot. Hey everyone, Laci Green here with a D-News update for ya. The drug is called Krokodil. It's extremely addictive, it's injectable, and it's here to ruin your life. Maybe you've heard of it. If you haven't, good for you. Stay innocent. It's called Krokodil because it causes users' skin to become black or greenish and scaly, like a crocodile. It's been around in Russia for about 10 years, but within the last couple of weeks, cases have started cropping up in Arizona, Utah, and Illinois. At least 5 users in Illinois this past weekend landed themselves in the hospital with greenish skin and abscesses that expose bone, tendon, and muscle. And I guess that's what happens when you inject a combination of mashed up codeine pills and gasoline or lighter fluid into your body. Doctors say this happens because the drug is rotting their flesh from the inside out. Now you gotta wonder, with side effects like that, why wouldn't users just stick to regular heroin? Apparently Krokodil is a sort of knockoff heroin that first rose to popularity when people were having a hard time getting a hold of it in Russia, or when the drug got too expensive. It's super cheap, anywhere from 1/3 to 1/10 of the cost of heroin, and it can be produced by the average home chemist. And whenever you hear the words home and chemist together, you know only sad, terrible things lay ahead. The proper name for the opiate is Desomorphine, and like all opiates, it has sedative and pain-killing effects. Well, until it starts rotting your insides. Because the drug is injected without any purification, soft tissue around the injection site often becomes infected. The drug also has a tough time dissolving in your bloodstream, so it clumps up in the veins, spreads around the body, and the surrounding tissue starts to break down. And these infections are shortly followed by necrosis, usually in the form of gangrene, which is a potentially fatal condition that occurs when lots of tissue dies. Krokodil has also been referred to as a zombie drug because its half-life is so short. Users spiral into a quick routine of using and then acquiring the drug. They don't really have time for anything but continually chasing the high. So, hey, that's depressing. It's not a pretty picture, peeps. It's not pretty at all. Officials are unsure of how many people in the US are using the drug right now. Obviously, they're hoping that the nightmare drug doesn't spread far, but some addiction specialists in affected areas say they expect the problem to get worse before it gets better. In Russia, about 100,000 cases were tracked in 2011. It's a really big problem over there. And while it has a very high mortality rate among the users, the 5 that were admitted in Illinois appear to have been admitted early enough that they'll be okay. They told officials that they didn't actually know that what they were getting was Krokodil. They were told that it was heroin. So thanks for joining me for D-News, folks. Do me a favor, stay safe and healthy. We'll be back soon with more science updates.